everyone, it's Fitting Dragon. This time we will be swatching all the blues that I have, not including the blue blacks because I already did those on the previous video. Most of my blue inks are on the smaller size bottles, so nothing too big unlike the previous color family. Even though I say that, I still have quite a number of blue inks that I have here. Okay, for the swatching, I will use my Kakimori brush nib. I mainly swatched it on this book of Yusari paper. It's a blank A5 size. And on the side, I also have a Rhodia paper just so that we can see the different or possibly different color on different paper. The first ink that I have here is one of my newest smaller bottle from Shanghai stationery that I bought on the last Dutch pen show. It is Broken Bridge, and prior to this swatching, I have not even put this ink on pen. So this will be my first time seeing this color in real life by myself and not on the screen or on someone else's paper. I know that I have lots of blues and yet I still buy that Broken Bridge last Dutch pen show because I see that they have like a bluish yellowish tone that goes with this ink, and I am on my phase of loving some kind of like multi-chromo shading, chromo shading, okay, chromo shading. So that's why it interests me and I am excited to try. Although looking at the swatch and the writing sample on this Kakimori brush tip here, it seems that this is one on the lighter side of blue, so if I were to ink it, then I will need to be quite careful in choosing which nib to fill in it. Oh, for the first time ever, I am out of ink inside the Kakimori brush. So that's the first thing. I will ink all my Shanghai stationery inks all at once because that sounds fun. Yeah, the second is the Diamine Gold Pants Special A Toe in the Ocean. This one also have a slight multi-chromo shadingness on that, on the ink itself. And it's quite legible enough for me. And it's I find it quite interesting that it is on the this gold pen special, and I wish that Diamond have these kinds of multi-shading ink on their more regular line. Although for this year I'm planning, no, I already pre-ordered the Diamine Inkvent for the first time ever for a ink dragon. That's I have not ever had an Inkvent calendar before, and like all these small bottles are given to me and not really from my own Inkvent. So I am so excited to be discovering the inks every day. I usually when it is December or Inkvent time, I search for the spoilers as soon as I can, because I on the previous years I always consider whether to get a Diamond Inkvent or not, and in the end it was always a no. And so I'm wondering if this year I will try to search for spoilers or not at all. Okay, on the Broken Bridge here, I already see that it's drying and there are some yellowish stone on the heavier application, and I really love seeing that in my writing. And the same with A Toe in the Ocean as well. You can already see a little bit of the chroma shading, like the purple on the middle is more lilac while the purple on the outside is much more blue. Next up is a Diamine Thunderbolt from Inkvent. I will not try to remember which Inkvent this is. I think it's 2022. The smell is very strong on this one. It's still an alright smell and not the smell that gives you the alarm in your head if it's going bad or not. But just it's a very strong smell for Diamine. Where should I put this? It's a very happy bright blue. Look at that. Whoa. Diamine Inkvent. Actually, let me just check it real quick. I think I have it on my list of inks that I tried this book. Let's see. I think it's quite recent inking. Okay, from a quick look, I cannot find it. I thought this one is it, but it's not. Okay, then maybe not on this. And let's see. Oh, here we go. It's an Inkvent 2021 Thunderbolt. I love that it's not just like a regular blue, like a blue of Koningsblauw, but it's really the type of blue that is like on your mind. It's very vibrant. And I think some people say that this is like an alternative to pasted blue, but more friendly to the pens and your surrounding, of course, because it's very bright. Okay, next up is another of Inkvent. I need to check this one as well. I think I inked it quite recently this time around. Yeah, it's an Inkvent 2022 Bliss. It's on the lighter shade of color, so it's like a warmer yellowish blue ink. I'll be curious to put it side by side with the blue Calanque that I will ink next up. This one is 22 Bliss. So it's just a very bright. Is this turquoise? I think it is turquoise. And on the yellow paper, it looks to be more greenish compared to when you use it on white paper. Well, obviously. What are you saying, Fee? Anyway, next up is my Herbin Blue Calanque. This is one of my first ink bottles that I bought 2 years ago, back in the beginning of my journey. And I bought it because of its very economical price. And also, I really love how small the Herbin bottle is, and thus it is just enough to try things out and actually use it up. Although I think with this ink bottle, there's like already a great dent of it, and I did it not because I used the ink. I only inked this twice, but it is that low because I made samples as well out of this. I think that's the story for all my inks. The volume is low just because I make samples and not because I use it in a pen. Oh, it's just a wonderful shade of light blue. I'm now thinking if next time I want to merge the blue Calanque together with the tails that I have, which are the gravity wave and the what's the other one, the blue austral, because it's blue, Bleu, and not Blue. That whatever, I'm not going to fix that. Okay, next up is the Colorverse Rainy Day. I believe this is from season 5. And I buy this bottle mainly because of the cute illustration on it. And I just didn't have this color yet in my collection yet at the time. And I got it at a very good price in a Dutch pen show last year at the stand of Taunus Ink. Colorverse Rainy Day. So I buy this ink because of the name as well, even though I don't really need another blue in my collection at the time already. But it's different enough that it's worth it to have. Although now that I make a swatch of this, I feel like I want to ink them inside a pen, but I still have a backlog of inks that I want to put inside the pen. I think I've been keeping saying that for all the ink swatches that I made. Okay, next up is my Pilot Iroshizuku Konpeki. This is the smaller bottle, only have 15 ml on it. This is one of my earlier expensive ink purchase, together with the dominant industry leaf print, the green that I really love. So, well, with Konpeki, it's a very beautiful ink. Although now that I already tried another inks, while it is unique by its own, it's not really a ink that I reach out if I want to ink a blue. But it's a very beautiful blue, so maybe I should just ink it. Let's see. And I just learned that Konpeki can look quite different depending on which nib that you use it from. So the color looks different if you use, let's say, a fine or extra fine nib, and then if you put it on the broader nib, then it becomes more vibrant. And I very much prefer how it looks when it is on wet and heavy application, so when it's on a broad or medium nibs. Okay, next up, let's see, should I go the Pennonia first or the Taccia first? I will go the Taccia first. The next 3 inks are the inks that behave really well and I love them so much. Fukaki Hanada is a ink from the Taccia Ukiyo-e Hokusai set. Why did I smell it? I don't need to. It's a very beautiful blue. And it's very soft at the same time. There's like a certain strongness to it. Taccia Ukiyo-e Hokusai Fukaki Hanada. It's more blue than Rainy Day, so if I look at it side by side like this, the Rainy Day is more leaning on the greenish, while the Fukaki Hanada is more on the bluish side. It's just gorgeous. And I love from it that it's not just a regular blue, but you can see like a hint of yellow from the ink. So it's even though it's a blue ink, it's quite unique of its own. That's the first, and then the second is Asahanada. I believe this one is on Hiroshige, so let me check that real quick. Yes, so Taccia, Hiroshige, Asahanada. This one is more leaning to the lighter part, so it's like a nice sky blue. And while Fukaki Hanada, the yellow is on it, for this Asahanada, it's much more on a pure blue type of ink. Look at how beautiful that one is though. Taccia, Ukiyo-e, Hiroshige, Asahanada. And I feel like on this paper it's much more vibrant, like in Yusari, compared to when I write with it on my Tomoe refer paper. I don't have any Tomoe refer by my side, so you need to believe me on that. No, you don't need to. Oh, that's just so beautiful. And on the kitchen towel here, it's even bluer, that it is very close to Konpeki in a way. I think this one is Konpeki and this one is Asahanada, and it's just like a very pure blue to say. Okay, next up is the last on my Taccia small bottles blues. So together with the Koyai, there are 4 blues inside the 2 sets, the Hiroshige and the Hokusai set. This one is from the Hiroshige. Let me quickly check my notes. Yes, this one is Hiroshige Ruri. It's more on the bright blue side. So this is, I think, the closest to the like a school Koningsblauw blue, but at the same time it is very bright, vibrant. That's the word, not bright. Taccia, Ukiyo-e, Iroshizuku, Ruri. I think from memory, this is quite close to Diamine. What was it again? I'm blanking out. Okay, never mind me. Let's just assume I don't say anything. Oh, it's quite close to Herbin Bleu Diamine, although I only have a sample of it and not a bottle, so I cannot really compare side by side currently. Okay, now we are going on the Pennonia inks. So I have been a big fan of Pennonia inks this last 1 year. The first one that I have here is a Pennonia Balaton-kek. It's like a very light pastel ink, but it has some chromo shading on it. And I just inked it a few days ago, and it is very legible in writing. And it's just, the color is so cute that I feel like I just out and like admiring my writing with this ink, just because it's way too cute. Although indeed it is on the lighter side, so you really need to choose which nib to go with this ink. But overall, it's a very cute ink, and I think it will be quite great for arts and such because of the multi-shadingness that goes with it. So I hope you can already see it. It's on the middle of the flower here. It's already like a purplish side, while on the outside it's much more like a bubblegum or um, cotton candy type of blue. It's so cute. You need a very wet ink, wet nib and pen to go with this, so that you make use of the chroma shadiness to its fullest. Okay, the next one is the one that I have not put inside a pen yet, so I cannot really say anything about it. As for now, it's Pennonia Hupikek. I just learned that kek in the Hungarian means blue, so any of the Pennonia inks that have kek in it, they should be blue. Ooh, that's a brighter blue, more than I thought. Pennonia Pen 015 Hupikek. That's quite interesting. And oopsie. I don't think I have something this bright in my bottles collection yet, except for this Hupikek. That's cute. Okay, and oh, I need to clean this up first. I thought it would be quite similar to Blue Calanque, but apparently Blue Calanque is much more on the pale-ish greenish side, while Hupikek is more on the light sky blue. Well, it's very cloudy right now when I look at outside my window, so I cannot really compare to the bright sky blue, but I think it is the sky blue. Okay, next up is my only blue big bottle of Pennonia. Well, my other big bottles are the purples. This is Csontvary-kek, and it is currently my most favorite Pennonia blue ink, just because at first glance it looks like a regular blue, but if you really look at it closely, it's a very comforting looking blue that I fell in love with it immediately. And it helps that I put this for the first time on my Opus 88 pumpkin with CY custom crown cursive smooth italic, and I just love how it looks in there, and the nib really helps in getting the best of this ink. And because of the nice ink and the nice nib and nice pen, I became a hard fan of this Csontvary-kek. Oh, I just realized that the bottom part of my paper was not visible, so that's a bit too late, but you can still see what I do. Csontvary-kek. It's quite interesting to see here that Hupikek on Rhodia paper is even more vibrant than the one on the Yusari paper. It's like it pops here. Well, it also pops on the Yusari paper, but it's not on the same power of compared to when I see it on the Rhodia paper. And next up would be the trusty Serenity blue ink. I got this bottle from Secret Santa 1.5 years ago. And just like everyone else, I don't really use this ink for regular writing. Oh no. There are some spills when I open the ink. now I have inky fingers everywhere. I wonder though, why is this happening? Because I hope there are no cracks on the bottle. I don't think so. Oh, but my hand is a mess right now. Alright, I think that's everything. Look at my hand. I'll close off this ink bottle. But that's so surprising though. I didn't know how come it becomes like that. Anyway, where was I? Oh, Waterman inks. So I use this Waterman Serenity Blue mostly for checking if ink is okay or not ink. If a pen is okay or not. As similar to how other people use it, they usually use this ink mostly for troubleshooting ink. And it also works that way for me as well. And so, well, compared to Mysterious Blue, Waterman Serenity Blue is so normal looking. It's like the blue that you get from Koningsblauw blue type of blue. Well, it is nice by its own. It's just not an ink that I gravitated towards because there are just so many interesting inks out there. But it is indeed helpful for troubleshooting though. Okay, and we are on our last one. It's the Edelstein Golden Lapis. It's the ink limited edition, special edition from last year. It's a very bright blue ink with tons of yellow shimmer, which I'm trying to shake in there. Seeing all the bubbles inside. And I think color-wise, the base color is kind of similar to Konpeki, but it have a yellow golden shimmer on it. And I think for this ink, it is the particles of the shimmers are on the bigger side, so you need to really choose like which nib to go with it. 24 golden lapis. It's a very beautiful blue, although because it is a shimmer ink and I got it from the Pelikan hub from last year, but because it's a shimmer ink, I don't feel invited to ink this inside my pen. Although on the right condition, I can already see it here, which I will bring up a little bit after I clean this kakimori print. The shimmer is very strong. Like even on this paper, you can see the golden shimmer in there. So yeah, I really thought that I have much more blue in my collection, although I guess it helps that I separated the blue blacks and the teals from this blue, which makes it not as much as I thought it to be. But if we mix together the teal, blue black and the blue, then I don't think this spread will be enough, and I definitely need to separate them. And just a showcase on this Rhodia paper, I think all of them are going okay with the exception of the golden lapis. It bleeds through a little bit in there, but these are all heavy application using the kakimori nib, so in regular writing then I don't think it will bleed through at all. Out of all this, the only one that have shimmer is the golden lapis. And I will now bring up the Yusari paper one and we can look at things way more closely. I hope I can show this well. So looking at this, the Herbin Blue Calanque feathers just a tiny bit, which is so surprising. The other ones are behaving very well. I really love the yellowish part on the broken bridge here, so excited to put it inside a pen, although I hope it is visible. Konpeki is a standard blue, no, not standard blue, a famous blue, and it just looks wonderful in there. A toe in the ocean on this paper looks more on the purple side rather than blue, so maybe next time I better put it on the purples. Thunderbolt is just as vibrant as ever. Waterman Serenity blue, yeah, it's a blue with a red sheen. Nothing special. And then on this page we have the Fukaki Hanada, which is leaning more on the yellow. Ruri is a very dark and vibrant blue with a red sheen. Asahanada, just a calming blue. Csontvary-kek, beautiful. And my favorite blue from Pennonia. For Balaton-kek here, there are some color shading going on in there, so the middle is more a purplish lilac while the outer is more cotton candy blue, and in a very heavy application on the P here it can apparently be quite dark. That surprised me. And for Hupikek, there are some shading to it, to like a shade to a lighter blue, a pleasant ink that I cannot wait to put inside the pen. And plus Pelikan Edelstein Golden Lapis. It has the blue has a slight red sheen, although it's not really that visible, and the shimmer is very overwhelming. Although if I remember correctly, the shimmer is not really that consistent, so it is quite heavy on the beginning, and the more you write, then you don't really see the shimmer afterwards. Anyway, these are all the blues that I have, and together with the one that we did previously, I am so excited that I finally swatched all my blues. So the next thing would be the purples, and out of my other collection, this collection is the biggest. What do you think? Any of this you want to try yourself, or what you already have and you want to ink now after you see this? Let me know and see you on the next one. Bye bye!